Hey, what's up, guys? This is your girl Tresey with Treseysworld, and today I have another video just for you. Yes, we are watching Zatima tonight. We're watching Zatima, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about it. I'm telling you, it was a hot mess. Hot mess. That's what they say about me. A preacher's daughter. Yes, my name is Tracy. So I'm watching BET Plus. I'm watching Zatima. Zach with his leaf blower. He's standing so far from this leaf blower, y'all, like he know what he doing. He's standing so far away. Who's this pulling up in this red car? Who's this chick? Who is she?
Hi.
What's up?
Is Zach around?
Depends on who asking.
Oh, I'm Deja.
Okay, y'all. So right off the bat, we got this chick coming in. Her name is Deja. She got her hot pink on. Oh Lord, I'm gonna take my glass. Come on, y'all, don't do this to Zach. Like he just getting himself together. Don't be throwing the devil at him in every which way. Every which way. Ooh, don't throw the devil at Zach like that. Is Zach out there in a velour out there with a leaf blower? I'm just kidding. But Zach is outside with this leaf blower. He out there blowing some imaginary leaves when this chick pulls up in this red Mercedes and she gets out asking for Zach. Zach like, who is this? Who are you? Because you know Zach be having the women coming out of the woodworks. He got to figure out where these people coming from, who they are, and what they want. Or is it another baby mama coming? He didn't know. So he trying to find out who she is. And so what she want to see Zach, and then she introduces herself as Deja. She's the person that's supposed to come see the place next door, the potential renter. And then he was like, "Oh, that's me." And she's like, "Who you running from?" And so, anyways, they get to talking and stuff again. Just like Shady Val, he had too much. How do you say it? He just felt too calm and comfortable around this chick, and yeah, she gonna be a major problem, y'all. So let's keep playing. Let me
Yeah,
see the
so
rest.
I thought Valerie was.
Oh no, Valerie, she was running late, and I honestly I have another appointment. So can I just see it?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, go. This way.
Okay.
Oh no, don't do it, Zach. Uh-oh.
Yes. Sorry
He's
about outside.
stumbling.
That's
Oh no, it's okay. Trust me, I understand.
you do.
Yeah, you have no idea.
What was that? What was that?
All right, y'all. So it's a lot of little flirting going on between these two people. This Deja chick and Zach. Now, listen, Tyler, you done gave us a show called Zatima because we love Zatima and Zach. But now you playing with us. And we don't need that. You can't be playing with us like this. We be riding for Fatima and Zach. Zatima. Now you bringing all these random people in to try to mess up the situation, and we still ain't found out if the little boy is his or Karen is with Karen them coming back on the 12th. That's next week. But still, like, don't mess with us like that. Don't mess with us like that. I ain't liking where this going. First of all, he gonna show this place. He and her, she goes up in there and they flirting, and oh, this is not good. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, let me just keep going.
A little greedy. A little greedy.
He looking at
I got
her.
greedy next.
Can I be honest?
Yeah, be honest.
I mean, I'm a single girl, and I love the fact that the landlord's next door and he's strong.
Okay, y'all. So I'm watching this Zatima, and it's not gonna be good. I'm not feeling this. First of all, we wanted Zatima because we like Zach and Fatima together. Yeah, we gonna have some conflict, but this is just taking it to another level. All these chicks coming in from every which way, and Zach, I mean, he is trying, but this is too much. It's too much. So Zach's friends is it Nate and Tony. They go by his house as the girl Deja was leaving, and basically I guess they never been over, so they're in all the house and they're checking it out and all. They just acting crazy. This girl, they act like they ain't never seen a woman before. Like they like all, salivating. And so Zach just has him go in the house because he don't want it to mess up things. It's his business. Like he's trying to get a new tenant, and he tells him that. So eventually they go in the house, take the loop blower in the house. They go in the house. So eventually Zach goes in the house. I'm trying to think, is that when Zach goes into the house as well. He calls Fatima, and he talks to her, trying to see what she's up to and what she's doing. Fatima has already agreed to meet Ian at the coffee house, but she has not told Zach. She ain't told him. So he calls to check on her, but he could tell in her voice that she wasn't feeling well. Like he could tell someone's going on. They're so in sync with each other. Like he knew someone right just by the sound of her voice. So he's trying to talk to her, and he's like, "Well," and she was like, "Well, I'll tell you about it when we get home." And yeah, he thought about going out with the fellas, but then after hearing her, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna be here for my girl, for my lady. And so yeah, so then he goes into the house. These dudes done got comfortable. One of them had their feet on the table. I'm like, and the other one was upstairs and coming from downstairs. And I'm like, who are these fools, and why they up in your house like they live there? They just doing too much. They was just doing way too much. All right, so the fellas start to talking, and then they see a picture of Fatima, and they're like, "Oh yeah, she bad, she this and she that," and they just start talking that crazy talk, you know, the guy talk, and it switches to Fatima with Angela in the parking garage of her job, and basically she's a ball of emotions. She tell Angela what happened with Ian, and what Ian said, and then Angela's like, "Do you believe him? Like, do you really believe him what he's saying? Because he done lied to you in the past." And she's like, "No, I believe him. I can see it in his eyes and blah blah blah." And he says he's terminal in stage 4. Like she's telling Angela all this stuff, and that how she's basically she all over the place. Angela's like, girl, and then um Fatima tells her that she agrees to meet him at the coffee house. Angela's like, "Do you want me to stay and go with you?" Well, that would be what the friend should have did. Because if it was my friend, I know she in a relationship. I know this dude done did her dirty. Ain't no way I'm finna let her walk up to the meet him by. I'm gonna be sitting by. Whether I gotta be sitting at another table, what? But I'm gonna be there because that ain't nothing good about to happen with this. But Fatima's like, "No, I don't need to. I don't need you to come along." And Bryce calls Angela, and they talking, and she's like, "I love you." And Fatima's like, "Oh, y'all into the I love you phase?" And she's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So that's what, y'all. This stressing me out. I'm stressed. I am stressed because I think what's happening is happening. Maybe I'm so sleepy, but I'm telling you, what I didn't want to happen is happening. Like I did not want this to happen. I did not want this to happen, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I did want to happen in a moment. Okay, y'all. So then Shady Val comes over. The guys is over. One of them done ran into the these guys fools. One of them done got into the hot tub with, first of all, before she comes over, I don't even, one of the friends was getting on my nerves. Like one of them took off his clothes and ran outside to the jacuzzi. Like naked. He was naked. He was naked. And I'm just like, come on, y'all. Y'all do it. Come on. Really? You just gonna be up in your friend's house, and you just gonna strip down and get in a jacuzzi without no clothes on, without them inviting you into their jacuzzi. So, anyways, one is in the jacuzzi, the other one is gonna run out to get something to drink. Shady Val comes over, and she's talking to Zach, and then the guy that's in the jacuzzi gets out. Well, Zach had got him some trunks beforehand, but he gets out and he walks in, put his arm on Zach. So she assumes that she's like, "Oh," she think they're a couple, and Zach's like, "We're not gay." And the other guy's like, "Well, yeah, you think we're a couple?" And Zach was like, "Yeah, because you got your arm around me and you standing here in my living room dripping water, like dripping all on the floor." I'm not feeling the friends. I'm sorry, but anyways, Shady Val and Zach have conversation. They still have that little friendly feeling, that weird vibe that I'm not liking. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. I hope I'm looking at the camera because I'm on my computer. But anyways, that happened. All right. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Okay.
Are you the better half?
So meanwhile, Fatima's at the coffee house with Ian. They're sitting down, they're talking, and Ian giving her the sob story, and he just and Fatima lets a little bit of her story, her backstory out, that we didn't know. Like, that well, she talks to Ian. She starts crying, and we see the vulnerable side of Fatima, when she talks about how this dude did her so bad. He got her pregnant. She had an abortion. Just he left her. He just did her dirty. And then he said he left her to go. The girl he went to be with her because her parents, somebody, her father had money. It was just really shady. Like that whole thing was And so Fatima's sitting there crying, and I'm like, this is hard, Tima. This is hard, Tima, y'all. Hard Tima's sitting up here crying at the table. She normally cut. She normally cut people. She's sitting there now. She doesn't cut people, but you know what I'm saying. She be shooting and stuff, but she's sitting at this table crying. So this must have been a really. She must have really went through it with this dude, and he. This how you. That's how his mouth was. I swear. I promise you. What? I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna tell y'all just how his. Where the camera at? I'm gonna take this picture so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Y'all see my phone? Okay, I'm gonna take this picture. Oh, not of me. Oh, oh. Look at this man's face. Okay. 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 So anyway, he looking all pitiful. He telling his sob story about how he has stage 4 cancer, and maybe I mean, I think I'm with Angela. Like, I'm like, you really believe this? I don't know if I believe it, but that's what he's saying. And all the crazy stuff. And then he brings up his mama and how he wants her to promise to be there for his mama. Y'all, okay, I'm moving ahead, but y'all know what? This is too much. So, anyways, that happened. Um, while they sitting there, we go back to Zach and his stupid friends. And one of the friends are refusing to leave. And so one of the friends said he's going to get some drinks. Basically, he leaves. The other one's in the jacuzzi. Him and Zach at the place. So he leaves. He goes to the liquor store, right? And so he goes why I can't talk to that. He goes to the liquor store, and at some point he sees Fatima, because he recognized Fatima from the photo he has just seen of her in his boy's house. And she's sitting there with this dude in. Well, this dude gets down on his knee. He's like, promise me that you'll talk to my mother, and I'm her only son, and blah blah blah, that you'll look out for her, or whatever he's saying about his mother. And Fatima's just, I'm like, girl, get out of there. Like, you burying yourself in a bunch of mess. So, anyways, the friend takes out his phone and takes a picture as Fatima does hug Ian. She tells him to take care of himself. I don't know what else. I can't even remember what else she said, but she hugs him. His boy takes a picture. Okay, they go back to the house, and Zach is like, "No, no, no, I'm not going out with y'all. Like, I'm gonna be here with my girl. I'll be with Fatima. He's so in love. Blah blah blah. She the one. Whatever. They having all that conversation and when Zach leaves, the guy that took the picture, the friend, was it Nate and whatever, one of the friends, he took the photo. And he showed it to the other friend, and he was like, "Oh." And the other friend had a couple of drinks, so he kind of liquored up. So when they go in the house, and Zach is like, he's not going anywhere, blah blah blah. Fatima walks in. Well, before she walks in, Zach gives them rules on what to do when they meet her. Like, just say hi, basically, and leave. Like, he gives them like instructions, right? Fatima walks in. They don't do what Zach told them to do. And they like grilling her in so many words. And like, oh, that's how you always dress when you go to work, or this and that and that and that and the other. And Zach don't even know what's going on. So Fatima goes upstairs after being like, "Ooh, your friends are kind of weird," looking like she had that look like, "Ooh, these guys are kind of weird." So she goes upstairs, and one of the friend that was drunk, the one that was in the jacuzzi, is like, "Tell him, show him, show him." So The other guy shows Zach the picture, and man, I was like, why? Zach sits there, he gets emotional. The other guy sends the friend to the car while he tries to talk to and console Zach. Zach is emotional over seeing Fatima hugging some other dude, but he know it's her ex. He knows who it is, and he gets emotional, and literally emotional. Like this dude was crying, like he was literally crying, pretty much. And the friend is consoling, man, da 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 da. And Fatima's upstairs, don't really know what's going on. She don't even know that all this has happened. So yeah, it ends like this ends. It ends like that. The episode number 5. Then there's episode 6. Okay. Well, with episode 6. Well, with episode 6. Um, Zach is going to try to get Fatima to be honest and tell him without him having to really ask, her. He starts asking questions like, "How was your day? Like, you like you've been crying? Like, what's going on?" He trying to get her to, because he been telling her everything. Like, he has been telling her everything, but she holding back from him. She ain't told him everything. So she in the tub, and he in the shower. He gets out, start naked. You know what I'm saying? Just the buns, just naked, and and then he starts getting dressed as he's talking to her, and he's asking her these questions like, okay, well, what did you do when you got home a little bit late? What did you do after work? And she's like, what? She's irritated with him for even asking these questions. um and she eventually tells him she went to the coffee house, and she does eventually tell him, you know where she was. And Zach's like, well, I'm going out tonight. He gets dressed and he leaves. He goes to a party with his dumb friends. Somebody's had thrown a big party, and he goes to this big house with all these people. The guys brought in a bunch of strippers. So Fatima calls Angela when Zach leaves, and Angela's with Bryce. Fatima asks her to come over, so she leaves Bryce, but she tells Bryce what's going on. So Bryce decides to call Zach, and he's like, Zach, let's just meet up. Where are you? So he goes to this party. He's not feeling the scene. He gets ready to leave. He bumps into Deja, who is his lieutenant, or gonna be his lieutenant. And he's like, what you doing here? Are you catering and stuff? She's like, nah, do I look like I'm catering? She opened up her coat or whatever. Okay, she got a attire on. So then he said, but I thought you was a nail tech. And she's like, yeah, but I also dance. And he's like, oh, at the pole? She's like, no, I wouldn't go to the dance at the pole where they have hot wings and roaches. Like, okay. She does private parties, so that's what she was there for. She was there for a private party. And so they flirt and stuff. And then he was like, well, I think I will go back in and stay. Now, meanwhile, he's supposed to be getting meet Bryce, but then he goes back in, and first she's like, "You watch me walk away," and then he can't help it, so he goes in with her. And the guys was like, "You lied. You said you didn't know her." He's like, "I don't." Well, why is she looking at you like that? Because then the owners of the house had this big party. His wife wants strippers, and so that's why she was brought in. The best strippers, I guess, all over the world, the country. Also, his potential baby mama is in the mix there too. Okay. And so the girl is dancing, and she flirting, and she looking at Zach, and Zach looking, and Zach looking, and Zach is getting into trouble. Okay. So they turned up, whatever. Um, Zach is drinking a lot. A lot. Back home, Fatima's talking to Angela. She's telling her everything that happened. Angela wants to know where's Zach. And Fatima really don't feel like talking about it, whatever. And yeah, they have a conversation. She don't want to hear the name Belinda, because Belinda's texting him all of a sudden. So Fatima don't look at her phone. Obviously, she don't answer it. In the meantime, Bryce goes to the place. Zach is towed up from the floor up. He is drunk. He ain't got no shirt on, nothing, and he got Deja sitting in his lap, and he just out of it. She like, yeah, telling Bryce, yeah, take him home, cause take him home. She's telling Bryce to do that. So Bryce gets his boy and takes him, leaves without a shirt. In the meantime, back at home, Fatima and Angela are there, and they get a crazy knock on the door because somewhere earlier, I'm sorry, in the episode when the boys came over, they start talking about Zach's brother and whether his brother knew where he lived, and he's like, don't tell him and all that. Somebody obviously told him because he shows up at the door and he's looking for Zach. And Fatima's like, he's not here, and I'm Zach's brother. Oh, you're his brother. Okay, blah blah. He has no idea who Fatima is. Number one, and then he gets really weird. He was really really weird. That man was so freaking weird. It was weird. He was like, "Well, give me his number." She's like, "I'm not gonna do that. Like, if you don't have his number, I'm not gonna give it to you." That's what I do. Like, if somebody don't have your number, it's because they don't want you to have it. I'm not about to give it out. So that's what I do too. Um, and she's like, "I'll tell him you stop by," and he's like, "Oh, who bought this house?" And he's asking all these questions. He's so weird, so weird. And then he's trying to come in the house, kind of scary, kind of trying to come in, and then Fatima is not the one to be played with. So even anyway, she wouldn't let him come in. He was like, "Well, you ain't gonna invite me inside." She was like, "No, he's not here." So anyway, the guy leaves. Angela's like, "What's that all about?" And Fatima's like, "Zach has a weird dynamic with his family. It's weird." And but she was more surprised that he didn't tell his brother about him. And they was like, "Oh, his brother don't even have his phone number, and he don't know about me." So that was a whole nother thing, right? So meanwhile, Belinda starts calling first Fatima. Fatima doesn't answer. And here's where it gets interesting. Okay. So then a friend picked up a phone and she put the phone down. Now, I really did not see her really look at that phone really good to even know that that was a picture of Zach with that girl in his lap. And he got this goofiest smile on his face, his big goofy, like sitting there with the stripper slash neighbor on his lap. And Belinda, I guess, wanted her to see it. I wish Belinda stopped because she's still dirty. Fatima wouldn't answer her phone, so she sent it. She sent it to Angela's phone, and Angela did like this. Let me show you. This is my phone right here, right? See my phone? It's my phone. Angela literally, phone was ringing like this. She looked. It was this quick. Ain't no way in the world she saw that was Zach and that lady that fast. Like it was like this. She said, and she slammed it. I almost dropped my phone. Slammed it on the table. Now look, when I do this, I can't. You see what I'm saying? Like how quick? Come on, y'all. Now, come on, actors. Now it don't go this fast. Now, oh y'all, I'm tired. Y'all gotta get that together, okay? You take the phone, you look at it, then you slam it. Okay, that makes more sense. It don't make sense to do this. You ain't seen what was on the phone. So it's Zach and the girl. Belinda wants Fatima to see that Zach is with somebody. Not with them, but it appears. Just like it looked like she was hugging Ian and something was going on. It looked like something was going on with Deja and Zach. And had Zach stayed at that party with as drunk as he was, something probably would have went on. I don't know if it would have went on with Deja because she was like, "Get him out of here." But yeah. So, anyways, Fatima was mad. She was big mad at the end of that episode. Y'all, that's what happened. That is literally what happened. So this is my problem with this show. Okay, love the actors. This is my honest critique. My honest critique, because y'all know I love the actors, but we can't be doing this. We can't bring like 40 women in for Zach. That story, that's too much. Okay, it's too much. The storyline is too much. Okay, you brought in Shady Val. You brought in Deja. You got this Gretchen chick, which is a SEC lady. We don't know where she coming. You got the potential baby mama. You got Karen over on Sisters. Y'all better get it together with Zach. Listen, you listen. You gave him a girl. They ride or die. Y'all done gave him a spinoff show. Now, do not make this show don't make this a Temptation Island. Like every time you turn around, it's a temptation for Zach. Like that's boring. Don't do that. I don't like that. Respectfully, Tyler, I don't like it. I don't like that part. I love the show. I just don't like it. I don't like all these women. It's a woman over here, a woman over here. Now it's a woman living next door. It's a woman coming by as a relative whenever she wants to. Like what? Come on, y'all. Belinda with her crazy self. Like, come on. Give us a break. Let us see the relationship grow and develop, but not in this situation. Yes, we need some drama. We don't need no drama with these two. We got plenty. We got plenty of drama. We got baby mamas and SECs and possibly losing your wealth. You know, we got Fatima and her story. Let's work on her backstory that y'all giving us bits and pieces of. Okay, let's bring it. Zach's brother. Okay, let's bring it. But not all this temptation. Like, I'm not with that. I'm so frustrated right now because I don't know, wasted like I don't know how long this show is, but Nate and Tony, whatever their name is, they getting on my nerves. Okay, I didn't like it. He coming in, taking his clothes off, getting in your jacuzzi. It was nothing. It was not even a story. It was the most unneeded part of the scene. We wasted so much time with these friends in this house trying to get Zach to go to this party that we didn't get anything else. That was like a big chunk of the episode, and I didn't like that. Um, I'm passionate about this. And then the end thing. Okay, I could see maybe Fatima having a little bit of something going on because we're building up this backstory of what happened to her and how she got to be such a strong and violent person at times. I see where that's going. That's fine. I don't want it to, to go too much into it, but I see where that part is going. I don't believe this guy Ian is sick. I believe he's lying. I believe he's really lying. And she gonna kill she gonna kill him. If he ain't died, he gonna be dead when she get through with him. Um and then this friend Angela, I don't know. I don't know. Angela and Bryce situation. I don't know if I don't know if these characters are quite working with me yet. I know it's still new, but I'm just not. It's not clicking. Her having a confidant is a good thing. Fatima having somebody to talk to and stuff. But I think this friend, I know she's kind of in the middle of Belinda and Fatima, but I feel like Fatima just need her friend. I don't think she need the friend with the accessories to the ex friend. And the ex friend ain't gone. Obviously, she part of the show, so we know that she's going to be resurfacing at some point. But man, put her with Ian. Like, we don't got time for this. We don't have time for this, Tyler. We don't got time for this. We don't got time. I'm trying to go to bed. Y'all see, I'm still up trying to watch this. Um, I'm up trying to watch this, and I'm just like, we can't be doing that. We not gonna be. We not doing that. We not doing that. We not about to be throwing all these women at Zach. I mean, he doing good. He been fighting these women and fighting these all this stuff going on, big butts and he been fighting temptation, y'all. He been fighting it. Now y'all bringing strippers all up. What y'all? Come on, don't do him like that. Don't set him up. He deserved. The character deserves so much more than that. The fans deserve so much more than that. Don't you think? Wouldn't you agree? Um. So that's it, y'all. I want to be honest and tell y'all this wasn't my favorite. These weren't my favorite episodes. Obviously, we've only had six, but out of the six, these were my least favorite. I didn't like it. I don't like it. I didn't like these episodes. But shouts out to the actors because they always bring it. I think they're bringing it. I think they're bringing it. The actors are bringing it. I just don't like. I don't like the storyline. I don't like where we're going with Zach. Zach gonna be a businessman. Let him be a businessman. Let him be him and his girl, and they go through their little things. I mean, come on, like they living together. You know how tough it is to live with with a person and getting to know them, like how they roll the toilet paper, little stuff like that. Like that's I don't know. So much more we can get into. So much more we can talk about. Tyler Perry, Mr. Perry, do not do Zach like that. Okay? Now, Fatima, I don't want you to do her like that either, but I understand the purpose of creating a backstory so that we understand why she's so violent and why she's the way she is. And I know you're building up that crossover that's going to happen with all the Queen's men because guess what? It's happening, y'all. We've been talking about crossovers. Crossover is happening, and I'm so excited to see those two come together because y'all, Madam and Fatima are family. That's family. They cousins. So I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that crossover. I'm all for it. Let's focus on doing that like that. You're building the backstory by Ian, and they're gonna have a crossover. I'm all for that. I'm not all for the Zach stuff, but yeah, y'all see that? How I did that? I'm all. I'm all for that. But so I'm excited about that, and I can't wait to see what they're gonna do the next week. I don't even know how many episodes there are because we're six in, and I'm just like, how many are we gonna get? So, okay, guys, I'm gonna stop right now. Um, yeah, y'all be having me do videos. I just washed my hair. I had rehearsals tonight for my show, and I'm just not. I'm just and I did homework today, and I worked all day. Look, it's been a lot happened today, but God is getting me through it because ain't nothing to it but to do it right. I'm going to call it a night, but thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you so much for watching my videos. And I really appreciate you guys. I really thank you for just watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. Listen, y'all have been watching, but y'all ain't be always commenting. So go ahead and drop me a comment. Let me know what you liked about this episode. How you feeling about all these women coming out of the woodwork for Zach? Like, are you feeling that? Do you think, how y'all feeling? I don't know. How y'all feeling about that? Hmm. How y'all feeling about Ian? Do y'all think he's telling the truth? Is Ian lying or is he telling the truth? Is he really sick? I know the friend was like, "Does he really look sick?" Now I would tell you, when I was sick, sometimes I did look sick. Yeah, sometimes I did, and sometimes I didn't. So you can't really judge an illness by how somebody looks. Because sometimes you can wear it well. I mean, you can wear it well, and meaning you can put on a good front. Like, I know I've been there. I did it something when I could, or I thought I was doing it. People probably be like, "Oh, she looked terrible. She looked terrible." But yeah, when I was fighting my situation, I tried to sometimes, like when I go around people, put up a front like I was good, even though I was like in the worst pain of my life. So people don't always look like what they're going through. And I don't look like what I've been through. Hey! No, I'm just... So listen, you guys, go out and be great today. Oh, I can't say that yet. Listen, I have a play coming up. If you are in Dallas, Texas, the Dallas, Texas area, please come and check us out. November 5th. November 5th at the Cox Playhouse Theater in Plano, Texas. We will be there for two shows.
Ever made love to a grown woman? Ever been touched by a grown woman? Stay up in your lane, I'm a grown woman. Got no time to play, I'm a grown. Have you ever made love to a grown woman? Ever been touched by a grown woman? Stay up in your lane, I'm a grown woman. Got no time to play.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. We got some people coming through, some of my friends. I'm so happy. I'm so looking forward to it. The countdown is here. It's like 30 days away. When you see this, it'll be 29 days away. And it's coming. Like, it's coming. So the grown woman glow up. Y'all gotta go see it. Y'all gotta come see it. Come check out your girl. Please don't leave me hanging. Come check me out. Okay? And go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out, do it, and you be great today. Bye.